Hi. Thanks, Joanne. Okay, so you're looking at your notes for today. We should all be on the page that says parts of a paragraph for all Wednesday. All right. So who can raise their hand and tell me what we went over and talked about yesterday in class other than clickers? Who's doing a drum solo? What did we learn about yesterday? Antoine, what did we do yesterday? Okay, 5 parts of a complete sentence. Anaya, I need you to stop doodling and track our speaker while he's talking. I'm going to wait for all of us to have binders put away so that we're all in the same place. All right, Antoine, say that again a little bit louder, please. Okay, and we talked about it on our hands, right? So this is like, this week is what do you need to know in order to be a successful freshman in humanities from the very beginning, okay? So on Monday we talked about homework, and we talked about like the things you need to do in order to have quality homework and how to defend your answer. Yesterday we talked about what is a complete sentence because that's something that you're going to be asked to do all the time. And today we're talking about what makes a perfect paragraph. Okay? So these are 3 really basic concepts that we need to know in order to be successful freshmen in humanities. Now, how many of us have already heard of a paragraph before and have learned about it at some point in our lives? Thank you, Dee. I can't think of it. No, hold on. Darius. Okay, good. Now, same thing that we did yesterday, we're going to do again today. Okay? We are going to do a brain dump on our paper where we are dumping down every single thing that we know about paragraphs. Okay? So yesterday, we did this about sentences. Today, I want you to do about paragraphs. Every single thing that you can possibly think of that you have learned about a paragraph before, I want you to write on this paper. We're going to take 1 minute. Go. Every person should be able to come up with at least 3 to 4 things. I love that Graria makes a web every time we do a brain think. It makes me really happy. This is so great. Kiara has a great bullet point list over here. Shemai has stars. Interesting. $30 more seconds. Try and come up with 2 more things that you know. Okay, and now I'd like you to turn to the person sitting next to you. 10 seconds. Read their list, and if they have something awesome you didn't think of, steal it for yourself. Okay? On your mark, get set, go.
5 sentences or more, and then in the beginning.
It's okay. No, because I feel really dizzy. No, it's probably the end of the day. It's been a long week. Okay, so pull your chair and sit a little bit closer to your desk. Take some deep breaths. And then try and talk to Steve and stick with me, okay? Okay. Do the best you can. Let me know how you feel.
All right.
5 sentences or more, and then in the beginning, start new paragraphs when someone new is talking. What, where, who, why, how.
Say paragraphs have 3 sentences, paragraphs have 5 of those sentences, paragraphs should be indented.
All right, can we come back together in 3, 2, 1. I love that we're still talking. She's like, I just want to keep sharing. Okay. I'm going to write stuff up here. What happens if I write something up here that you already have, class?
Right.
If I write something up here, and Trayvon already has that on his paper, is he going to write it again? No, what is he going to do? He's going to highlight it. Thank you, Anaya. So if I write something up here and you already have it on your paper, I want you to highlight it. If I write something up here that you don't have, what do you want to do, Kyra? What? Thanks, Kyra. Thank you for taking your hair out of your mouth to answer that question. Okay, who has something to share? What say about paragraphs? Praria.
It has an introduction.
Introduction. I like it. Okay, Tyra. Can you say it louder? Did anyone hear her?
No.
Come on, Tyra.
They have 5 to 7 sentences.
Now, how many of you wrote like 6 sentences or 10 sentences? I want you just to highlight where you wrote how many sentences you think it is. And if not, I'm going to write down 5 to 7 sentences. That was what Tyra had. Okay. What else? Uni. Good. You indent a paragraph, which means you like push it over to the side. Mia, what you got?
Have complete sentences.
Good. Yes. Have complete sentences. And we talked about that yesterday. I don't want to look at your paragraph and see that there's like one period and it's at the very end. Okay. Kyle.
As a subject.
A subject. Good. Now, did anyone else write down topic instead of subject? Did anyone say topic? Okay, so I'm going to put subject and topic together because I think they're kind of the same thing. Kayla, what you got? Proper punctuation. I'm going to stick that right here next to complete sentences. Okay, I need like 2 more. Someone very different from what's already here. Kiara? Complete thoughts.
Wait, don't they go with complete sense?
It could, but I'm going to put it anyway. Okay, thanks Antoine for not calling out again. Anaya. Body. What does that mean? Your body? What does that mean?
Oh,
Okay, I'm going to have everyone put their hands down right now. And I'm going to have Tyra and Uni practice raising their hands the proper way. Who could tell me what Tyra and Uni both did that they shouldn't do? Shemaya? Yeah, she said, oh, I know! You're raising your hand, I know. Okay, so raise your hand again. Good, good, okay. What do we think Anaya means when she says body? Uni?
So what she means is your body paragraphs, like your first paragraph, you like stating like your topic and what you're talking about, and you give them the
So Uni, how many paragraphs are inside your paragraph? We're talking about one paragraph here. You are thinking of a big essay, right? Where you have your big introduction and your body paragraph. So Anaya, I think what you're thinking about is that there are a couple different types of paragraphs, right? There's an introductory paragraph, and there's a body paragraph, and there's a concluding paragraph, okay? All of those are different types of one type of thing. Okay, last one, Shanice. Well, yeah, that's gonna go in my sentences, okay? All right, so put your hands down. I need us to pause for a second and realize something. Not everything that's on this board is true. Okay? A lot of the things that you have learned up here are tricks that your teachers have taught you to make sure that your paragraphs are solid. Okay? In humanities, we are calling these myths about paragraphs. A myth is something that you have been led to believe but is not true. So you can argue with me about this, but like Bigfoot is a myth. You think it's true, but it's really not. Okay? So, we're going to go through and we are going to cross out, now I know I just wrote this, but we are going to cross them out, some of the myths. So that means we're not highlighting, we are physically crossing them out with our pencil. Okay? So the first myth that I want us to get rid of in our brains right now is the 5 to 7 sentences myth. Cross it out. You are in high school. I am not going to sit and count your sentences to be like, oh, Jalen has 5 sentences. Okay? Also, this is a puny paragraph. 5 to 7 sentences? I'm thinking of what our seniors do in their senior literature class. That is not true. Okay? Senior paragraphs can have 12 sentences. They could have 15 sentences. What matters is that you have all 4 parts to your paragraph that we are going to define today. Okay? So you might be like, well then I need 4 sentences. No, 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 okay? Multiple parts can have multiple pieces. So you could have one part that is 2 to 3 sentences long, okay? I don't care about your number. I care, do you have all 4 parts and did you do it well, okay? Now, the other one that I want us to cross off is I want us to cross off subject or topic. Okay? Subject or topic. Because if I say, what is the subject of your paragraph? You could say like, bananas. And I would be like, you could write books on bananas. People have written books about bananas. Okay? If you were like, school is my topic, you could write for days about school. And you are not going to put everything about school in one paragraph. Okay? Each one of your paragraphs needs to have one idea in it. Okay? So, if my topic is school, I could have a paragraph about what is my favorite class in school. That would be one clear idea, right? My favorite class in school is physics. Okay? If I was writing about a banana, I would have one idea about a banana. The best thing about a banana is that it already has its wrapper included in it, right? It is already in its peel. You don't have to put it in a plastic bag, okay? That is one idea about a banana. Can you sit up straight for me, darling? Thank you, okay? So it is not a topic. It is like one clear idea. And then I want to add on to this one. We said complete thoughts. Our paragraphs need to have critical thoughts. Okay? So not only are your thoughts complete, but you are showing me your thinking and your brain and your knowledge in your paragraph. Okay? Alright, so we're going to talk about the 4 parts of the paragraph. I'm going to tell you what they are right now. And you're going to see a little theme. They sound a lot like word lawyers. Okay, Jazz, can you sit straight? Make sure your elbow does not rest on your knee. Thank you. Alright, it has 4 parts. And our 4 parts are this. 1, the CSI. The CSI. Well, you'll find out in just a second, Antoine, what it is. Okay, the second part is your evidence. The third part is your interpret. Okay. And your last part is your warrant. Now, Anaya talked about body paragraphs, and there are lots of different types of them. The type of paragraph we are talking about today is an argument. Okay? That's one I told you not to call out before. Right? You got your warning? Shemaya, this is your warning. Okay? Alright, so it's an argumentative paper. Now, Antoine, whenever you answer a question, you are forming an argument, right? What is the best color? Green. Duh. Okay? You're going to be able to argue with someone why that is the best color. Every time you answer a question, this is essentially what we're doing. Okay? So I want us to learn about the different parts, but I don't want to sit here and talk about all 4 of them just at the front, and I want you guys to do some of the heavy lifting today. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. I want this table, you with me? Tajay, you with me? Yeah. Okay. This table, and this table. I want you guys to read the paragraph about CSI, okay? You're going to highlight your key words in this paragraph, and then over here on your lines, I want you, with the people at your table, to decide, if I'm going to share about the CSI with the rest of the class, what is the most important thing they need to know about this part, and I want you to jot it down, okay? This table, Lloyd's table, my ladies and gentlemen here, and in the back, you guys are going to read about evidence. Same thing. Highlight key parts and write down, what do you think is the most important piece of evidence you need to share with the class? Okay? My 2 groups right here, and Anaya's group, you are reading about interpret, same thing. And front 2 and bottom 3, you are reading about the warrant and telling me what is the most important part you're going to share with the class. Right? You have 2 minutes. You can talk to the people around you. Go ahead. Go.
idea
thing about evidence
into
you
that
need to
is
share with the rest of us.
articulated in the first sentence.
Why doesn't someone read it and why don't we both look and highlight the piece?
He just read.
He just read, so what do you think you're gonna highlight?
That's what
Shantara?
I'm looking at now.
Oh, okay.
We should highlight singular idea
Okay,
and articulated in the first sentence.
good. Let's highlight those two things and then tell me in your own words, what are you gonna share with the class? What is the most important thing? We good? Oh, okay, we're ready. Thinking about what we're gonna do.
Right, what, right here?
What is the most important?
What?
What she said right here?
She said write it in a way
Right, because they're not reading.
that we
No word.
understand it.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay, I see our conversations are tapering down. Can we have the next 10 minutes to silently write our answer, not 10 minutes, 10 seconds, to silently write our answer right now, if you have not already done so. And if you're finished, oh, what did I say about silently, Kyra? Silently on your own. You had your chance to talk. Write it down. Hi. You ready to share, Charisma? Okay. All right, you ready? Yes, sir. The most important part that you're supposed to share with the class, Lloyd, if you were sitting up straight and we were making sure we weren't falling asleep in the front row, we would definitely know that we were there. Okay, CSI, what do we got? What are the important things? Tasha, I haven't heard from you today. What did you highlight?
I highlighted one clear singular idea,
Okay,
and I highlighted answer in first sentence.
in first sentence, okay, answer. And then what did you narrow that down to? What do you think is the most important things that we as a class need to know about that CSI? Charisma.
Only one clear singular idea.
Only one clear, and singular actually means the same thing as one, so I'm just gonna leave one in there. One clear idea. And that is happening in my first sentence, right? It's happening in that first sentence. Great, evidence people, what did we highlight? What are the things that we need to make sure that we focus on with our evidence? Kyle, what do you got?
I highlighted reported,
Uh-huh,
facts, examples, and text evidence.
good. Okay, what are the key parts? What did we write down and say we needed to share with the rest of us? Darius, what did you write down? What do you think is the most important thing we need to remember about evidence?
It's the backup to your facts or
Good. Facts. Facts. And Darius said it, I missed the last part. What was it?
and opinion.
Good. And opinions. Great. Facts, facts, and opinions. Okay, interpret people. What did we come up with? Kyra, what did you highlight?
Confusing, explain, and define, and what they think it means.
What they think it means. Okay, what did we write there? What do we think is the most important part? Antoine, thanks for raising your hand.
The most important part is that when they mean that interpret, they want you to always explain what you were saying to the crowd, what you thought.
Not to define what I thought. What am I defining or explaining in my interpretation? Shemaya? What I think what means? Oh, no, it's not my paragraph. Mm-mm. I just gave something in my paragraph, right? So when I interpret, what am I going to define or explain right here? Steve?
The facts or your opinion?
The facts, okay? So I need to explain what the facts mean. All right, so let's see. Okay, Kayla, will you do me a favor? Would you hold on to this, please? Okay, can I have it back now? I have just collected some evidence from Kayla. What have I just collected from Kayla? What evidence do I now have in my possession? Sierra? Her fingerprints on my coffee cup. I have them. They are here. I have this amazing evidence. Okay. Now, how many of you in here have heard that lawyers lie? Okay, you guys are really harsh. Lawyers don't lie. They interpret, right? So here's what I think. I'm going to define the facts for you. Kayla's fingerprints were on my coffee cup. So I think Kayla is trying to steal my coffee. Okay? I see her fingerprints here. I'm like, why was Kayla touching my coffee cup? Clearly she wanted my coffee. That is my interpretation. Now, here's the thing. Is Kayla going to interpret that evidence the same way? Okay, why does Kayla think that her fingerprints were on my coffee cup? Kayla, you can answer that, or someone else can answer that. Why does Kayla think her fingerprints were on my coffee cup? Kiara. Say it one more time.
Because she found it and she was giving it back.
So Kayla's going to say she was a nice person and she was trying to give it back to me. What would be another interpretation of why Kayla's fingerprints would be on my coffee cup? Jazz.
She got a couple of prints.
So why are her fingerprints on it?
Touch it.
She wanted to touch it. She thought it was very pretty and she wanted to touch it. Okay, so has the evidence changed? No. What is the evidence still? Her fingerprints. Okay, so here's the thing. If you think about a court case, every side has the same evidence, right? The side of the person who's trying to prove they're guilty has the same evidence as the side of the person that's trying to prove them wrong, right? Your evidence doesn't change. What changes is how I explain and how I think and what I think those facts mean, okay? Your evidence is actually not the most important part of your paragraph. It's how you show me that you understand that. Okay? And then the last piece, my warrant. What did we highlight in warrant? Warrant people. Amina, what did you highlight? You're not Amina. Amina sits there in the fourth period. Shanice, what did you highlight?
Argument
Good.
and
Defend your answer. Anyone else for warrant have something else that they highlighted? Shemaya? For logic. Good. Anaya, do you have anything else you wanted to add? What?
No.
No. Okay. The last thing I want us to mark is win. Okay? Your warrant is where you win. So your warrant, I'm going to write one word really big over here. Okay? It's why. Okay? And your warrant needs to come from your brain. Yes, ma'am. You're taking your reading like it's a case. Exactly. In humanities, you are a lawyer in training. Okay? But we read about a whole bunch of different stuff, not just about court cases. So let's go back to the case of Kayla and the coffee cup. Okay? So, Kayla put her fingerprints on my coffee cup. That's my evidence, right? Now, I'm going to wait till I have everyone else tracking. It's 6th period, and I know we're sleeping, and I know it's hard to focus, but you guys are doing great, okay? We're so close. All right. Kayla's got her fingerprints on the coffee cup. I think it's because she is trying to steal my coffee. Why do I think Kayla would do something like steal my coffee? Let's think logically. Why do I think that Kayla would steal my coffee for some reason? Anaya? I can't hear you. Well, yeah. Why would she want some coffee? Kyle?
Her fingerprints on it?
No, that's how I know. Why would she want, Kayla, why would you want some coffee?
well, since it's me, I would say that it's 6th period, everybody's sleeping.
Do we agree? Is it 6th period? Are we all feeling a little sleepy? Oh, Steve is like, no, I am wide awake in this pajama. Well, Steve, I'm not accusing you of stealing my coffee. Okay? Yes, it is 6th period. Kayla is sleeping. Kayla needs coffee to stay awake. Therefore, Kayla put her fingerprints on my coffee mug because she was trying to steal it because she is tired. Okay? I just won my case. Kayla needs to think of a different why that's going to prove why she is innocent. Do you really want to stay on my cup? It's cold. If you want it. So, in these different parts of your paragraph, you are becoming a lawyer. Okay? You are looking at your evidence. You are saying, I think it means this, and this is why it is so important, and the logic that I can use to explain it. Okay? This part is going to be a lot longer than 2 or 3 sentences. It might be 4, it might be 5. It all depends on what you need to get you to those critical thinking thoughts where you're showing me exactly what you need. Okay? So, let's turn it over and let's look at an example. So in these boxes, you guys are going to see the different parts of this person's paragraph. Okay? But before we read them, I want us to know, what is this person answering? Right? Like, what are they trying to argue, or what are they trying to answer clearly in their paragraph? So can I have a volunteer read that prompt up there really nice and loud? Beraria, go ahead.
What is the best quality you possess that a college will want to see in a student?
Okay. So what is the best quality? What would be an example of a quality that a college would want to see in its students? If you're applying to college, they want to see that you are what? Trayvon? Well disciplined. Good. Kaya. Kyra. Intelligence. Good. Anything else? Ooh, Steve.
Well-rounded.
Well-rounded. I like that. Beraria?
Dedicated?
Dedicated. Okay, we have a good idea. So what I want to do is I want us to identify, did this person do a good job in each part of their paragraph to answer this question? Okay? So the first part that we're going to look at is the CSI. And we're going to do this one together, and then I'm going to set you guys loose to do the other ones on your own. Okay? My CSI. So I need a volunteer to read this sentence, and then I want to figure out, did this person do a good job writing their CSI or not? Shantira, go ahead.
One of the best qualities that I possess that makes me unique and appealing to college is my professionalism.
Wonderful. Who can give me something that they know about a CSI? I'm giving Devon a merit for being the first person to turn his paper over and look at his notes. Everyone turn your paper over and look at your notes and tell me one thing that we know is in a CSI. Devon, do you want to keep and stick that merit? Can you stick the landing and tell me one thing that you know?
You gotta have one clear idea.
I'm sorry, what?
You gotta have one clear idea.
Okay. I know I need one clear idea. So let's see if this person has text that supports that they have one clear idea. Pick up your highlighter and see if you can highlight what is their one clear idea in their CSI. What is their one clear idea in their CSI? All right, Kaylin, what'd you highlight? What's their one clear idea?
Best quality.
Ooh, okay. Now, they were clear about what their best quality was. What did they say it was? Very good. Okay, so they say best quality, and they say professionalism. Okay, and we know that they need one clear idea. So, did they do a good job in writing their CSI? Tavoris, what do you think? Did they do a good job?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, let's say yes. Tavoris, why? Why did they do a good job?
Okay, so they did a good job because they stated their one clear idea.
I feel like you're just repeating this. Can you use our evidence and throw in some of your brain so that we think, so why? Why did they do a good job?
Because
to do it all in the first sentence, okay? Can we have someone build out this? I feel like I put Forrest on the spot and I feel like he's struggling a little bit. Antoine,
It goes along with the promise right now.
can you explain why?
Because the promise is about what your best partner, you possess that knowledge and what you see the student. And he stated what his best quality was, and he actually says that I possess that makes me unique and appealing to colleges based on it.
Okay. So he answers the question. How many qualities does he mention in his first sentence, class? One. Does he say professionalism and organization? Does he say professionalism and my optimism?
No.
No. So he answers the question with one quality. Okay? So I know he is focused and he has done a good job. Okay? Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take about 5 minutes for this, okay? And you're gonna work independently on your own this time, okay? So do me a favor, put your pencil down and just listen to directions, okay? I'm going to divide you guys into groups again, but this time you're just working by yourself, okay? You are gonna read this part of the paragraph, and you're gonna say, did this person do a good job with this part, and how do I know? Okay? So, if you are in those 3 desks over there, from Kiara to Steve, you are going to do the evidence. Right? We're going to say, what do I know about the evidence? What does it say in the text? And did they do a good job putting evidence into their paragraph? Okay? If you are in these 3 rows right here, from Miss Kayla back to Mr. Devon, you are going to do the interpret. What do you know about the interpret? What does it say in the text? And do you think they did a good job writing one? And if you are on this side, I have the most people doing it because it's the hardest one, so you're tackling the most difficult one. You are doing the warrant. Okay? What do I know about the warrant? What does it say in the text? And did they do a good job writing their warrant? Okay? We're going to take about 4 minutes for you to read and answer these independently, and then you're going to look off of a partner's answer to see if your answers match up. Okay? Go. If you get stuck and have trouble, raise your hand and tell me. Raise your hand and tell me.